Hello and welcome back to WWE 2K20 Universe Mode, and we are kicking things off with Adam Cole, baby, who made quite a statement on last week's episode of Universe Mode, confronting the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins after he had a successful championship defense against Mustafa Ali. And while Adam Cole are here tonight to take on a former Intercontinental Champion, as Adam Cole looks to prove that he is a worthy #1 contender for that Intercontinental Championship. But he has certainly put his mind on that Intercontinental Championship and Seth Rollins. But of course, Seth will not be defending at the Elimination Chamber because he will be inside of that Elimination Chamber structure. And speaking of the Elimination Chamber, in our main event, all the competitors in that Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match will be having a battle royal to determine the entry numbers for the Elimination Chamber main event for that Universal Championship. So Adam Cole may not be able to get his opportunity at Seth Rollins as soon as he may like, but he still needs to prove himself anyway, whether he is worthy of being the next challenger for that championship. So tonight, he is going up against the former Intercontinental Champion and the former disciple of Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, and both of them going for a dropkick to start things off. Before we start this match, make sure to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below as to who you think is going to win that Universal Championship in the Elimination Chamber, or if you think Tommaso Ciampa will manage to keep his grasp on that championship belt. But Adam Cole getting things started with some big super kicks straight to the former IC champion, Buddy Murphy. I'm sure Buddy would love to get himself back to the Intercontinental Championship scene, get another shot at Seth Rollins. Of course, Buddy and Seth have quite a storied history here in Universe Mode, being a part of the Church of Rollins originally, but Buddy Murphy getting punished week on and the week out by Seth Rollins eventually led to Murphy leaving the church, turning on Seth Rollins, managing to win the Intercontinental Championship, but unfortunately coming up short in the rubber match between himself and Rollins in a 2 out of 3 falls match back at Hell in a Cell. But Buddy Murphy now trying to get his way back into this, using the ropes for his advantage, dropping Adam Cole's neck first onto that top rope, trying to guillotine him on the ropes, and Buddy Murphy trying to do as much damage as possible at the beginning of this match. Later on tonight, we will also be finding out the #1 contender for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. Of course, the New Day won a match last week to be included in this triple threat, and tonight they will go up against 2 other teams to decide who will go on to face the undefeated team of Miz and Rusev at the Elimination Chamber for those Smackdown Tag Team Champions, as Adam Cole hits another super kick directly to the face of Buddy Murphy. Buddy not in a good place at the beginning of this match. It's also very interesting to see that we don't have no one's friends, colleagues are out here. None of the Undisputed Era are out here to support Adam Cole. Matt Riddle's not out here to support Buddy Murphy. Just a straight up match between these two. No interference, no shenanigans, no nothing between these two men. You gotta have respect for that, as Adam Cole super kick catching a Buddy Murphy into that German suplex, going for the pin, but Buddy's foot in the ropes might have been the only thing that saved him just there. And Adam Cole getting him up to his feet, but Buddy this time seeing the super kick coming, grabbing the leg as it's just about to collide with his face. Managing to get Adam Cole for a second, but Cole using Buddy's own momentum to throw him over that top rope, diving down, dropping a knee over Buddy Murphy, but both men seeming hurt right now. Adam Cole grasping at that knee as Buddy Murphy still lying on the ground, both men taking punishment from that big drop from the top rope from Adam Cole. But Cole managing to make his way back into the ring. Murphy still down on the outside as we get up to a 4 count. Murphy struggling, just being able to get up to his feet, getting in the ring to break the count out of 5. But Adam Cole's ready for him, catching the leg. And you know what this means, taking down the knee pad, the last shot, but Buddy Murphy ducking underneath, knew it was coming, ducked his head down. And Buddy now taking Cole into the corner. What is he thinking of doing here to Adam Cole? Buddy really needs something big if he wants to put away Cole at the moment being. Oh, just listen to that sound from that chop from Buddy Murphy. Huge sound, you would hear that for miles. And Cole wisely doing the great thing and rolling out of the ring, but Murphy not allowing Cole to have a second to respite straight out there. But Cole managing to fight back with a number of punches. All big kicks to the side of Adam Cole's head, and Adam Cole falling down to a knee, but back up to his feet, up for a big suplex, dropping Buddy Murphy's legs onto those steel stairs just behind. And again, Adam Cole back in the ring, calling for that count, wanting the count to be done, wanting to get Buddy Murphy counted out on the outside, but Buddy again in on the 5 card, and Cole, bicycle kick, taking advantage of Buddy Murphy, rolling back in the ring and now not letting up, straight on top of Buddy Murphy, laying in those punches to the face. Luthez press, going for something else, but Buddy Murphy gets the knee up into the big boot on Adam Cole. Only a 1 count, Cole kicking out on instinct to get out so quickly. And Murphy getting him off his feet, trying to go for that Murphy's Law perhaps, but Buddy Murphy's leg caught by Adam Cole. And Buddy Murphy in a bad position right now. Cole gets him to his feet, throwing him into that corner. What is Cole looking for here? Wait a second, the super kick to the knee. And up to the top rope, we know what's coming here. The Panama Sunrise. And he manages to hit it this time. Managing to hit it. 1, 2. And Adam Cole pins a former Intercontinental Champion in our opening contest here tonight. What a victory for Adam Cole, proving that he is worthy of an Intercontinental Championship opportunity. He is worthy of being the IC champion. Adam Cole really picking up some big wins lately, and this is just another one to tick off that list. And doing it without the Undisputed Era at ringside here tonight. Very impressive indeed. And Adam Cole celebrating, looking down at Buddy Murphy right now, but wait a second, what's Cole doing? Cole going to the outside under the ring. Oh no, with a chair, getting the chair, going to attack Buddy Murphy right now. He's going to attack Murphy with that chair. But Riddle saving his best friend, Buddy Murphy, saving him tonight from Adam Cole. What a save from Riddle, and Buddy Murphy, he's got to be very thankful for that one indeed. Well, after all of that shenanigans, I can confirm to you we will also be adding a #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship between Adam Cole and Matt Riddle at the Elimination Chamber. Whoever wins that match will be the new #1 contender for Seth Rollins' Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be a very important match indeed for those guys. But next up, back to our women's tag team division. The Riott Squad, currently the #1 contenders for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and they are looking to continue their momentum by getting another victory over Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose here tonight. They haven't been able to have their Women's Tag Team Championship match yet, as Dakota Kai and Nia Jax, well, after what they did to Sasha Banks and Bayley a few weeks ago, attacking both of them, costing Sasha Banks her final opportunity for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Well, Sasha and Bayley, they haven't been here. They've been out injured at the moment, being Dakota and Nia. They've just been staying away. They're concerned. They don't want to see Bayley. They don't want to run into Sasha Banks. It's not going to be a good opportunity, not going to be good timing for them. So they're managing to avoid their #1 contenders at the moment, being the Riott Squad, managing to stay away from Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. But it can't stay that way for too long. If they don't defend their championships soon, Shane McMahon may be willing to strip those championships away from Dakota Kai and Nia Jax. But for now, the Riott Squad getting some good momentum here against Mandy Rose. A good double team offense, isolating Mandy Rose, not allowing her to get that tag into Dana Brooke. And Ruby, big kick to the midsection of Mandy Rose as she was prone on the floor, lifting her up to her feet. And what is she looking her for here? Putting her into the corner, looking to set up for these big boots into the corner. The running boot into the corner, and like, this is very much in Dakota Kai's wheelhouse, to be honest with you. One of her big moves, that big kick into the corner, that running kick into the corner. Very similar to what Ruby Riott does. It's going to be very interesting to see those two go face to face, and down she goes, and that has got to be it for Mandy Rose. Ruby just wanting to get rid of Dana, wanting to knock her off the apron, get her away, make sure she can't break up the pin, and now Ruby going for that pin on Mandy Rose. 1, 2, 3, and your number 1 contenders pick up another victory on the way to their Women's Tag Team Championship match for the Riott squad, standing tall here tonight and are awaiting the return of Dakota Kai and Nia Jax. It's going to be a very interesting match to see what happens when those two teams finally collide here on Smackdown. But now we have a number 1 contenders triple threat match, and the Viking Raiders, the first team for this match here tonight, looking to get some revenge on Miz and Rusev after Miz and Rusev eliminated them in the Smackdown finals of the Tag Team Eliminator Tournament. The only loss that the Viking Raiders have had here in Universe Mode was in that match. But tonight it is Tornado Tag rules. Triple threat, Tornado Tag. It is not the same as what you normally would expect in a tag team contest, tagging in, tagging out. None of that here tonight. Whether that's going to be an advantage or a disadvantage, well, that's going to be very interesting to find out indeed. But the Viking Raiders looking to pick up a big victory, but they're going to have to go through these top guys right here. The Revival picking up some big wins recently, getting close to finally getting a tag team opportunity. They have not had a tag team championship opportunity yet, and they are looking to finally get that opportunity, but they also have to go through the New Day. And these guys, they know what it's like to be at the top of the mountain. They have won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships before, and they are looking to get another opportunity to hold the gold around their waist. And also, you can't deny Kofi Kingston. It may have only been a month, but he was the Universal Champion at one point. He is a former Universal Champion, but now let's get to the action at hand. Tornado Tag, and it's all going straight down. Big E going after Awesome right now, taking him down to the mat, while Kofi and Eric going at it. And Dash Wilder and Ivar at the moment being. Ivar definitely got the advantage in this one, the biggest man in the match. But you think about all these teams, they're very used to their tag team offense, and it kind of becomes a bit more of a singles kind of contest when you look at it in this kind of way. Of course, you still have your tag partner there to support you, to hit double team moves with, but it's a lot more difficult to do that in this kind of a situation. You kind of have to focus on doing damage to one opponent, trying to knock a team out of there. That's probably your best strategy. Eliminate one of the teams, so there's just the two teams left in the ring, and try your best to get a pinfall at that point. That is your best idea. Or just try and make it into a 2-on-1. That would also work very well for you. You see at the moment Big E knocked to the outside, having to recover at the moment being. Kofi Kingston all in there alone. If they could pick on Kofi Kingston right now, and that'd be very good for either of these teams. At the moment being, the Viking Raiders getting off to a very strong start in this match, as Scott Dawson though managing to pick Ivar up on his shoulders. Very impressive indeed. And Ivar the only man in the ring as Big E re-enters. But Ivar going to the outside to go and join the rest of the action on the outside as Eric and Big E, the only men in the ring right now. Of course, you also have to remember, this match can only be won inside of the ring. Nothing can happen outside. There can be no pinfalls, there can be no submissions, there's no countouts. It's not going to happen, it doesn't matter. You have to win this match inside of the ring, pinning or submitting someone. That is the only way. But of course, you still have your teammates who have to break up pinfalls for you, as Kofi Kingston just showed, saving Big E from that pin from Scott Dawson of the Revival. Eric on the outside at the moment being, as Ivar being worked over by Dash Wilder, and Kofi Kingston accidentally hitting Big E. Trying to break up the pinfall going on, but accidentally hitting his tag team partner. It's not a good start to this match, unfortunately, for the New Day. It is difficult with all these men in the ring, though. It is very difficult indeed. You can very easily accidentally hit someone you did not mean to. But hitting your own tag team partner, that is a very unfortunate place to be in. As Ivar hitting Dash Wilder's face straight into that mat. Big E, a huge diving elbow drop, and manages to miss, unfortunately. But Ivar, look at this powerbomb. The strength of Ivar and Big E trying to take advantage as Kofi hits the boom drop onto Eric in the corner. But can he get that pinfall? Can he get that pin right now? 1, 2, Eric kicking out, but Ivar was also there anyway to break up that pinfall opportunity for Kofi Kingston of the New Day. Wilder trying to pin Big E, getting a 2 count, but Big E being able to kick out at this point. Ivar rolling to the outside, trying to get away from the action right now, trying to take a break to get a breather, get himself back into this match. But wait a second, Scott Dawson getting Big E on the top rope. What is Dawson thinking here? Oh my goodness, superplex to the outside! Oh my goodness, Big E's going to be out of this. Big E's going to be done. A superplex to the outside. But Big E needs to get back in the ring. If you want to pin him, you need to get him into the ring. If this was just a singles, well, not singles, it was just a regular tag team match, that would have been it for the New Day. The New Day would have been done for. Wait a second, I think Kofi Kingston just here. Trouble in Paradise in the ring. Trouble in Paradise. Going for the pin on Wilder. No one in the ring. 1, 2. But Dawson managed to break it up just in time. Kofi Kingston almost got the win as everyone was distracted on the outside. Kofi hitting that Trouble in Paradise, but not being able to get the pinfall, unfortunately. Big E now in a bad position, but getting to the ropes, causing the rope break. Eric on the outside as the big enziguri from Dash Wilder onto Kofi Kingston. Ivar picking Kofi straight back up, and Wilder again a second enziguri to Kofi Kingston. And now Wilder and Ivar going at it, the two biggest men in the match in the ring at the moment being, but we haven't really seen them collide, to be honest with you. Big E and Ivar going after the other members of the Revival. But is this going to be the chance to see them go at it? And yes, it is. And straight away Ivar trying to make Big E tap with an abdominal stretch, stretching the torso of Big E, hoping to cause him to tap, but Big E powering out of it, planting Ivar into the mat. And Scott Dawson trying to take advantage of this, but Big E right next to him is not going to allow this pinfall to happen, but it didn't matter because Ivar straight away kicking out at 1. And Big E straight away wanting to get back at Ivar. Look at that strength from Big E. That's Eric on the outside trying to take advantage of Kofi Kingston, using the poles on the outside, the corners of the ring, trying to do as much damage as possible. As Scott Dawson trying to work down the arm of Big E in the ring, but Ivar, that huge lariat. As Eric also gets in the ring, the Viking Raiders now with all of the control in the ring at the moment being. But Scott Dawson fighting back, trying to chop down the legs of the Goliath Ivar. This isn't looking too good for the New Day. Big E struggling quite a bit at the moment. But in the ring, luckily, one member of each team, otherwise this could have been a very bad place to be in. Big TDT there on Eric. Eric jumps onto Kofi Kingston, but then caught by Scott Dawson into the DDT. And Kingston kicked to the back of Dawson right now. Wait, so we're seeing another boom drop. Yes, we are. Boom drop from Kofi Kingston on to Scott Dawson. But not wanting to go for that pinfall right now, picking him up. Wait, trying to get for that Trouble in Paradise, but Eric pulling Scott Dawson out of the way, pulling him out of the way, preventing the Trouble in Paradise from being hit. Dawson to the outside, Big E on the outside, just 4 men, both of the Viking Raiders in the ring. They have been the most dominant team in this match, but the codebreaker onto Eric, and then the powerbomb onto Kofi Kingston. Dash Wilder going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, but Eric just managed to kick out. They didn't notice. And wait, look at this. Ivar planting Big E, planting him. But Kofi Kingston straight away trying to prevent it, hitting the Trouble of Paradise onto Ivar, directly to the middle of the face of Ivar. 1, 2, 3. New Day have done it. Eric didn't notice. Eric was too busy with Dash Wilder. He didn't realize what was going on. He didn't realize that Kofi had the pin on his partner. And Kofi Kingston, Big E, the New Day, they will be moving forward to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And look at that superplex to the outside. You got to wonder what kind of shape Big E is going to be in going into that match. But a huge victory tonight for the former Smackdown Tag Team Champions. But they managed to do it. The New Day, a huge victory. They must be so happy, and now they get their chance to get back their championship belts as they go in a tag team contest against Miz and Rusev at Elimination Chamber. But now it is time for a singles match here tonight. Akira Tozawa going to be taking on Ricochet here tonight. Ricochet, he wanted the contest. He wanted any kind of match here tonight. He wasn't particularly bothered He saw last week that his tag team partner, Mustafa Ali, got an opportunity at the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins, and Ricochet, well, he wants those opportunities too. He wants the opportunities that Mustafa Ali has been given, and he wants to be able to get a championship shot down the line. So he asked for any match here tonight, and he has got Akira Tozawa in the ring here tonight. The former Smackdown Tag Team Champion, Ricochet, moving away from that tag team scene at the moment, wanting to focus on the singles division, just like his tag team partner, Mustafa Ali. And well, this could be a good start for Ricochet if he can pick up a win over Akira Tozawa here tonight. A good way to get things started for him. But of course, this could be a big upset if Akira Tozawa does manage to put down a former champion here in Universe Mode. That could be something that really propels Akira Tozawa further and further up the card, as he would love to be, I'm sure. But look at that athleticism from Ricochet. Very impressive indeed, as he always did. And straight away, bicycle kick, catching Akira Tozawa, taking him down to the mat, and a standing moonsault straight into the corner. Just look at this athleticism of Ricochet. Oh my goodness, and you also can't deny the fact that he is an incredible striker up to the top rope. Oh my goodness, look at that Ricochet. He is a human highlight reel. And now what is he thinking here? What on earth is this? Twisting Akira Tozawa's body around. Akira Tozawa maybe considering tapping there from the stretch that Ricochet was giving him, but Jesus. And look at the pace of that German suplex. And the recoil from Ricochet. He is so impressive. 1, 2, 3, and that was really a highlight match for Ricochet there. Showing off his skill in the ring, all the talents that he has. He is a future champion, you cannot deny it. A future singles championship champion, and this is the start of his rise here in Universe Mode, you've got to think. What an impressive victory tonight for Ricochet as he looks to get some championship gold. I'm sure I'll be watching our main event very closely indeed. And maybe down the line, Ricochet could see some more gold around his waist. When we move on to our main event and the final match before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And all 6 of these men in this match will be in the Elimination Chamber match for that Universal Championship that Tommaso Ciampa is holding on to so dearly. He only just got this championship back. He only just managed to get it back from Braun Strowman, and now this could be the hardest challenge of his career as he goes inside the Elimination Chamber with 5 other men. And it's not like he's got easy opponents, let's be honest. Braun Strowman, the man who beat him for that Universal Championship back at TLC, looking for his revenge. Not someone you want to mess with, especially an angry Braun Strowman. The Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins, who's been on an absolute roll. But it's going to be all 6 of these men inside the chamber for that Universal Championship. That IC Championship not on the line, but of course we do have that #1 contendership match between Adam Cole and Matt Riddle. But Seth Rollins' goal is to hold both the Intercontinental Champion and that Universal Champion. He wants to be the first man to hold both of those single titles at the same time. He tried to win the Rumble to make it happen, but fortunately didn't work out for Seth Rollins, but he has been gifted this second opportunity inside of the Elimination Chamber to be able to make his prophecy come true. You've got to say he's definitely a front runner for this Elimination Chamber. This man right here, you see how strong he is. He is undeniably one of the strongest men in WWE, but he's probably the underdog going into this match. He's probably the underdog, hasn't really had these opportunities before, and this is his first huge opportunity. Can he capitalize on it? Can he manage to win that Universal Championship? And this man right here, after moving from Monday Night Raw, Baron Corbin, this is his first Universal Championship opportunity as well. And well, I wouldn't be surprised if he managed to pick up the big victory. Those ends of days are just brutal. They put a man down. 1, 2, 3, and he is no small man. Him up against Braun Strowman, up against Bobby Lashley, up against Cesaro. It is a very, very big man field, and Corbin definitely stands a good chance. But this man right here, he's my pick. I'm not going to deny, he's my pick. He has been undefeated since returning as this new Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley since coming back with that Hurt Lock. No one can break the Hurt Lock, and I don't think we're going to see that happen in the Elimination Chamber. I think Lashley walks in, he submits each and every man. But tonight, this is all about the order of entry for that Elimination Chamber. The order of which you get eliminated from this match will be the order you come into the chamber. First man gone will be the first man inside of that Elimination Chamber. And of course, you want to be the last man coming into the chamber. That's what you want. You want to be in that pod number 6. So you have all of the opportunity in the world. Let everyone else tie themselves down, then you come in and you just sweep house. That's what you want to do. And wait a second, Bobby Lashley trying to go to Cesaro in the corner. Seth Rollins as well trying to go to Corbin in the other corner. Bobby Lashley now with Strowman trying to take him over to those ropes. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. Huge elimination from Lashley. Straight away eliminating Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman going to be coming into that chamber number 1. That is not what Strowman wanted. And I think he just proved my point about Lashley being the favourite for this match, because my goodness, the idea that he was just able to throw someone like Braun Strowman over the top rope like that is so impressive indeed. As Corbin in the corner trying to get rid of Cesaro right now, and Seth Rollins wisely just watching everything go on. He does not want to get involved right now. He knows wisely, get rid of the other people, eliminate each other. Don't worry about me. That's all you need to do. And now, oh, I thought Lashley was going to make it 2 for 2 then. Lashley so close to eliminating the current Universal Champion there. But Ciampa managing to just hold on. And Cesaro! Huge elimination for Cesaro, catching the Universal Champion off guard. And Ciampa coming in number 2. We now know this match will start with a rematch of what we saw at TLC, what we saw at the Royal Rumble. Tommaso Ciampa versus Braun Strowman will be the opening of our match, and what an opening indeed. Ciampa is not going to be happy. Just look at him. Look at the way he's walking right now. He is going to be so upset he managed to get caught off guard by Cesaro. But now 4 men who have never held, well, 3 men who have never held the Universal Champion. Of course, Seth Rollins has held that Universal Championship before. But we could very easily see a new champion. I would not be surprised to see a new champion at the Elimination Chamber. Oh my goodness, look at that punch from Corbin. Waiting Cesaro and Lashley. Lashley almost gone. Lashley holding on for dear life right now, elbowing the leg of Cesaro, trying to stay alive. As Baron Corbin working over the Intercontinental Champion right now, doing a lot of damage to the Intercontinental Championship. Look at the way that punch rocked Seth Rollins with a follow-up punch. Just taking down the IC champion right now. Big boot from Cesaro, taking down Lashley over on the other side. And again, those punches to the face of Rollins. Corbin doing a great job to damage Seth Rollins, but Cesaro eliminated by Bobby Lashley. Cesaro in 3rd. He'll be the first man to enter from the pods. And Bobby Lashley just holding on for dear life. As Seth stares down at Lashley. Cesaro disappointed, but at least he is not going to be the first man in the match. He is not going to have to be our Iron Man if he wants to win that Universal Championship. And Rollins! Big elimination there for Seth Rollins. Big elimination. And Bobby Lashley coming in number 4 into the Elimination Chamber. It's not a bad place to be in the slightest. But now who will it be? Who will be the last man standing? Will it be Seth Rollins? Will it be Baron Corbin? Number 5 and number 6. Either way, it's still pretty dang good for you. But, of course, you want that number 6 spot, and Seth Rollins gets it. The Intercontinental Champion is one step closer to his dream, to fulfilling his prophecy. He said he will be the first man to hold the Intercontinental Championship and the Universal Championship at the same time. And, well, he is one step closer. He will be number 6 inside of the Elimination Chamber, whilst the champion is number 2. Very bad place to be for Ciampa and Strowman. Very bad indeed, but Seth Rollins is going to be over the moon right now. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time at the Elimination Chamber. So make sure to subscribe, because you do not want to miss out on the chamber. And we'll see you next time.